How is business being affected currently?
I love doing the online classes. Typically, I do classes in person at my cooking class facility. But, it's been really fun, actually, to be able to do online classes and connect with people from all over the country through that. So just getting used to something a little bit different, which is okay.
I would love for people, they can Google you while they're listening to this. So what would be the best way to get you on social media?
So Facebook, Healthy Eats Nutrition, and then on Instagram, it's the same, Healthy Eats Nutrition, but just use the underscores in between the words. You should be able to find me on either one. I'm, like you said, I'm kind of everywhere, so.
You're definitely growing. So, and you have a free support group, correct?
Yeah, I have a Healthy Eats support group, and then I also have a VIP subscription where people can get new recipe videos that I film a couple times a month. They get to see different chefs in those videos. They get lots of information through those emails that go out. That's really fun. There's a lot of different options that I'm providing for online services.
You don't deal with meat and dairy.
When I started my business about 5 years ago, I decided to do all plant-based. It mostly was because of cost purposes. I was new to the scene and I wanted to check it out and see what it was like. And I decided to stick with plant-based and I became plant-based myself. But the recipes are really versatile, so people can add meat or dairy to them if they like, or they can just leave them like they are. I find that a lot of people love to have different options for everything else. Fruits, vegetables, beans, grains. Always a struggle, I think, to figure out what to do with those things. I think it gives people a lot of good options.
Now that you were coming up on your 5th year, what's your favorite veggie to work with?
There's so many different ways to cook a potato. Sweet potatoes are really fun if we're going the more starchy route. I think that most of the sweet potato recipes that I've done have been some of my most popular. I think they're so versatile. They're so easy to use. Some recipes I'm really wanting to figure out more for is like artichoke. Of course, we're into asparagus and zucchini season right now, which those are always a versatile ingredient. I just love finding new vegetables and produce to figure out how can we make this fun and exciting.
So on top of the classes and the online ingredients and stuff that you're sharing, are you still helping people create healthy lifestyles with their food choices?
Yeah, I'm still doing my health coaching. I'm not in the clinic right now, but I will be going back hopefully in June. I'm doing everything over the phone or video calls like Skype or Zoom, and it's been really fun because I've been able to connect to people. Health coaching is just a way to get things back on track with nutrition, with exercise, and the behavioral aspects of it as well, and creating good, healthy habits.
I'll be honest, that's one of my favorite reasons to follow you because you kind of give me new ideas and your photos are so bright and beautiful. So I've been taking your classes for a while now, but I had a couple of questions though, just like for regular veggie people who are trying to eat healthy. Can I pick your brain for a moment?
Yeah, absolutely.
When you have all of these veggies, what's the best way to store them?
Most of the time, cold storage is going to help them last a little bit longer. So if you can keep them in a darker pantry or even in the refrigerator in your veggie bin, cold storage is probably the best option. Obviously not freezing unless you want them frozen. But, some items can stay out on the counter, like tomatoes and onions and potatoes and stuff like that. Even potatoes and onions will do better in a colder, kind of darker environment.
Is it bad to be wrapping veggies in like the plastic bags and just stuffing them in the drawers?
No, I think it depends on the veggie. If your veggie has a root system still attached to it, or even like herbs, like your parsley and cilantro and stuff like that, you do want to keep the stems wet. So throw a wet paper towel into the bag. That's going to help to moisturize it so it doesn't dry out while it's sitting in your fridge. I mean, you can still pre-wash some of your veggies and just stick them in bags. Mostly you want to keep things hydrated. You don't want them to dry out as much. I've even gone as far as to get a little cup or a ball jar or something like that, fill it with water, and then put your produce in there, especially if it has a stem or a root system, and then that'll keep it wet and kind of like it's still growing. It's still, keeping its moisture going.
For some of your classes, you lean pretty heavily on Amazon. Is there local places that you would recommend people buying their produce and stuff to get prepared?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's some great produce delivery companies that we have here. One out in Glebe area called McElrath, and they do produce boxes as a subscription every week or 2 weeks. I think you can choose. And then also Pacific Northwest Fresh. They're a great company. They deliver on Thursday, and just a really cool variety of produce, a lot of stuff that you can't find in the grocery store. So it's really neat to kind of see what's going to come to your doorstep and how you can play around with that and try new vegetables.
Very cool. So you could sign up for Elaina Elaina Moon's Healthy Eats Nutrition Services, her classroom. You can find her online. You want to give them the social medias and your website one more time?
Yeah, my website is healthyeatsnutrition.com, and then you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Healthy Eats Nutrition. I post stuff every single day, so there's always new ideas and inspiration on those two social media sources.
Well, congratulations on doing a hard pivot during this time, because it's been fun to watch you grow and have people from all over, you said all over the country, are participating in your online classes.
Yeah, we've had people as far as Chicago and Tennessee, Chattanooga area, Alabama. I think we had a couple of people from Texas, and then all over the Pacific Northwest. So it's really fun, actually, to see how much the online classes have been able to reach people so far away.
Congratulations. Anything that you would like to leave everybody with? A tip, a trick, Elaina Moon thoughts?
Try your veggies, eat new things, try to work some healthier items back into your diet. This time has been really tough for a lot of people, being out of routine. So try to find some things that are fun that are going to get you motivated again to stay healthy.
I love that. You definitely are an inspiration to me. So hopefully everybody else is getting the same stuff. Full story, kffm.com. Elaina Moon, thank you so, so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course.